the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm live. I'm live. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. Cool. Okay. So I want to do a live on meditation, the power of meditation, and I'll talk a little bit about my favorite meditations. And it's just really things that I want to get off my chest in the world of meditation, the world of accessing a free high vibrational tool for your highest health, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, because meditation covers all bases. In fact, everything healthy we do covers all bases. And meditation is something that I've been inconsistent with. I fell in love, I guess, with meditation. It was in the summer of 2019. Was it summer 2019? Yes, it was the summer of 2019. I fell in love with it after my sister's wedding. I went around the Isle of Wight. I came back from the Isle of Wight, and I got into, through Emily Fletcher, I got into transcendental meditation, because what Emily Fletcher teaches is basically transcendental meditation. I started doing it. Transcendental meditation is basically the repetition of one word, a simple word, over and over and over in your head, silently, or out loud, but silently. Don't want to piss people off doing. So you do this word over and over and over again, and you receive a lot of benefits the longer you repeat this word over and over and over in your head. I found it amazing. What I noticed was it slowed my breath down. It made me calmer. I noticed it did a lot to rebalance that incredible imbalance that I have between my left and my right body, and we all suffer. All of us live in imbalance because of the matrix, because of the toxins, because of the past lives and all that shit. So I found it incredible for loads of reasons. I did this for a few months. I wrote a book on it. It's one of my least popular of my 9 books. It's called This Meditation Will Transform Your Life. So you can find that, and you just type in Harry Matterly and you'll find it on Amazon. It's actually one of my favourite, truthfully, books, because I loved researching. I know off the top of the head loads of the benefits now. Anyway, I did it for about 6 months to a year, and then somewhere along the line I went off meditation, doing it regularly. But all things come in divine timing, right? And I've definitely loosened up my strictness to do 10,000 things a day for holistic health, because I don't want to wake up in the morning, spend 12 hours a day doing health therapies like meditating and all this stuff. Because I have a life, and because I'd rather network with you guys, make connections, have fun with my friends, learn, grow, meet people, help people in the real world, than just spend all my time internally meditating. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's a time for that, and I want to get to the Vipassana, which is another form of meditation, which is amazing, and that can be a little time to intensify, get some amazing results with the power of meditation. But anyway, transcendental meditation is amazing, and I did it yesterday for the first time in ages. See, I was coming back from the plane from Porto yesterday, and I was early, and after I got through to check the bags, it was delayed my flight by 2 hours. So I don't like to be around people just wandering around looking at shit. So I found the prayer room. In the airport in Porto, and guess what? There was nobody there. So I sat in the prayer room. I didn't pray to Allah. No disrespect to anyone, but I did my transcendental meditation. And what I did was I closed my eyes, sat on the chair, and repeated a word. My word is always one, but it can be anything. That's the secret. The secret to transcendental meditation. Save yourself a load of money. It doesn't need to be a special Maharishi word, just any word. So I repeated 111. I closed my eyes, and one thing I do to add extra power to any meditation, but to this meditation, but to any, is when you're meditating, and assume it's a sitting down or lying down or sitting down meditation, to get extra benefits, and I love the extra hacks, so I'm going to take time to do it, keep still. So I did. In the end, I ended up doing it for exactly 1 hour, transcendental meditation. Now, they recommend the minimum being 20 minutes twice daily, according to the officials. 5 minutes is good, but I did an hour. And I felt pretty good doing 1 hour, and I kept my body still as well. When you keep the body still, something powerful. Keeping the body still is powerful medicine. Hence, sleep. What does that do? It keeps the body still. Hence, bad sleep. Oh, fidgeting in your sleep? Bad sleep, because your body's not keeping still. When your body kept still, one of the benefits I figured out is the structure in water. The water gets, same as fasting, structures your water. Your water becomes more structured. Your blood, your water, your urine that's recirculates, all becomes more structured. So yeah, I meditated and did that for an hour. and I felt amazing. I felt really amazing. And I noticed more was I was doing my flight. My flight wasn't too long, but coming back from the airport, taking a train down and taking another tube. All in all, the journey was 5 or 6 hours, and during it, I felt things that I wouldn't normally felt, but because I'd done transcendental meditation, I could feel these things. There was a lot more energy and aliveness and sacred center, my version, in me. Transcendental meditation is amazing and underrated, and it's the lazy man's meditation because you don't have to do anything. You don't have to concentrate, right? You can be lazy. All you do is you think of the word, you repeat it, you forget it. Oh shit! Repeat the word, repeat the word. Now, things off the top of my head, it does. It definitely, it's. Oh yeah, I will tell you the main thing that really made me think about how amazing it is after. But what it does is it majorly spikes your dopamine levels. Proven. Transcendental meditation. So when your dopamine goes up, your reaction times go up, your happiness. So does the root zeroin. Root zeroin is a cool supplement. It really spikes it too. But transcendental meditation spikes your dopamine, and that also for guys spikes your testosterone. So there's one good benefit. It also spikes a lot your serotonin. So think basically transcendental meditation spikes your hormones, your happy hormones, all over the place. Your dopamine, your serotonin. Cool, cool, cool. It also slows the breath down a lot, and a lot, and a lot, and a lot. The longer you do it, 20 minutes, an hour, wow. Afterwards, for the entire day, and I'll come to evidence to prove this, your breath is slowed down for the entire day when you do something for that length of time. It also slows your metabolic rate down, which is proven to make you live a longer life. Fasting slows your metabolic rate down too. A metabolic rate, you're not burning up calories from food. It's slowing down your need to burn things from your body. It slows everything. Everything slows down. Your mind calms down from transcendental meditation. And then, what is proven too, because there's a lot of evidence to prove all these things, the dopamine going up is proven by science, serotonin is proven by science, metabolic rate is proven by science, and then another one proven by science is your brain hemisphere, left and right brain synchronicity. Is that the right word? The balancing of the brains, which is key, because we're all off balance, and if you could be inside my body, am extremely, extremely off balanced, which is my mastery, and it's why I'm awesome too. Because I'm extremely off balanced, and I can talk forever about things to do with the soul and how I can feel the soul off balance. But long story short, transcendental meditation puts you back. Your left and right brain hemisphere in balance. It corrects it. As much and the longer you do it, the better. So you feel more balanced. Your left side, your creativity opens up. Sorry, your right side, not your left side. Most people are left brain dominant. Your right side really opens up, and that's amazing. It puts you back in your body. It's a really cool meditation. And what made me aware of it is when I was being triggered, the power of it, a few hours after, I think I was on the train coming home, situations that would put me into fight or flight temporarily in public, out and about around strangers. Ooh. UK, there's a lot of people in the UK that have a huge, UK has an ego problem. UK has a huge, because I've been to Portugal now, and most of the people there don't have an ego like the UK, and I've been to Tenerife too. And even the English people that go to Tenerife don't have an ego. Something to do with health, and something to do, I feel, with, I'm going all over the place, but I'm just going to say this, something to do with the EMFs, and I think they're targeting us in the UK with some kind of weapons that raises our ego and puts us in unnatural states. It's not just the clouds, although they definitely are a factor. But anyway, hours after doing the 1 hour transcendental meditation, I'd get put into fight or flight as per normal. But what I noticed, as soon as I did, my breath became like super slow. It was like, you know, when you take mushrooms and other psychedelics, your breath really slows down. You're like, that's a long in breath. That's a long out breath. Yeah. So when I did the 1 hour transcendental meditation, my breath, when I was being triggered or fight or flight, was going really slow. I loved it. So I was almost liking being triggered. It's like, oh, okay, this is really making me conscious and making me slow my breath down a lot. Because the benefits carried over. The slow breath, the major slow breath during the transcendental meditation, because it's so long, carried over for 6-7 hours after. Very, very, very cool and powerful. And yes, my book is really cool, and no one reads it. It's awesome. It explains all this stuff, but also I can just tell you for free, because I just want people to do transcendental meditation. I'm going to get back on it, at least 20 minutes every day. Obviously, lowering your metabolic rate will improve your digestion, so it's great to do it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. It's a great start. And when you've got that dopamine high from transcendental meditation, your reaction times go up and you feel happier and more motivated for life. Like I said, same as the Root Zero In. Very similar. So you can get supplements, but you can do both. It's free and paid. That's what we're trying to do here. The best of the free and the best of the paid. So that's that one. Transcendental meditation. I'm going to get back on it and I'm going to report about it because I think there's a huge benefit to doing 20 minutes every day, consistent, or twice daily, 20 minutes a day for the rest of your life, just to rebalance you and to make you more powerful, to put you back into your highest health, to feel the happiest you can be. So that's number one, meditation. Number two, meditation that I love, and talking about long periods of devoting your life to it, is what's called the Vipassana meditation. Again, linked into my last book, The Ancient Buddha and Vipassana. Now, if anyone watching this hasn't done a 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat, sign yourself up today. Because A, you can't just, if you sign up today, it's going to be 3 months from now, and B, they have a huge waiting list, and C, it's going to change your life. You will see the power of the human body without taking mushrooms, without taking psychedelics. You'll see the power of your own body when you meditate, doing a 10-day. You become a monk or a nun for 10 days. You're looked after, catered for. We could do is a very simple technique of meditation. And you experience things. Everybody sees things. Everyone experiences things in days 7, 8, 9, 10 when you do Vipassana. It's amazing. And that I want to promote because during Vipassana, the Vipassana basically is, it puts you back into your body, because it's the first part of it, and a huge part of its benefits is you're asked to scan your body minutely. So you work from your head and you scan with your mind. You close your eyes, obviously. You scan your head. You go through each part of your head, first single, and then you get better because you're using your concentration. At the beginning, your concentration's off, but as you practice this 10 hours a day, your concentration gets finer, more refined, and that's the key to meditation concentration, isn't it? Almost the opposite to the transcendental. Oh, and the Vipassana meditation, Issei Gonke, is very dogmatic, so please go, but I understand he's dogmatic and he hates transcendental meditation, all forms of meditation except his own. So what I do is I love them both. And anyway, during the Vipassana, you focus on, you practice symmetry because you get good at the concentration improves. As your concentration improves, you can now focus on doing simultaneously. You go around your body focusing and feeling sensations. But the main job is to actually focus and shine a very small point and go through every single part of the body. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And what that does, without even the sensations thing, which is the next level, but without even the sensations, because that's harder. Once you get the concentration up, everyone can do this. When you do the 10 hours a day and you go to this, everyone can do this part. You get really good at concentrating, going to any point and just working through the entire body from the head to the toes. And when you do this, what it's doing, the main benefit, is it's putting you back into your body, and it's realigning you with your sacred center that the elites that run this world have born us into off balance. Babies not as much as, but even babies, everyone's off balance here. And that's the whole deal of the conspiracy. That's the whole setup here. We were living in divine times, I believe, ancient times ago, and now we're not. We all have issues, traumas, and we're all outside of our body. We're not embodied. We're not in our body sitting in the center. Now, oh my god, how long we got? I don't even know if anyone's watching, I can't see. But if you are, stay with me. This summer had a revelation for me, something I should have seen ages ago, but I only saw this summer in Portugal. I made a video about it. I can see my soul. I can see my soul. Because I'm so off center. I'm so wonky in my body that makes me aware that that is my soul. So when I think about a part of my body, so if I close my eyes and I think of my left and my right hand, I try and concentrate on my left hand. I'm looking at my left hand, I can feel it without touching it, but it's not straight, it's not centered. I'm not centered, I'm looking at it like from a slight angle, from a severe angle. And that's my trauma. We're all doing this, I feel. We're all off, but I'm really off. So whenever I think about my entire body, and I really try and go into my body, I'm looking at my body too much to the right or left. It's usually this way. It's this way all the time. I'm right brain dominant. Left brain dominant way too much. So this summer was a revelation to me because I realised that my off-balancedness is basically telling me that's my soul that's off balance. It's my soul. I can see it. I can see my soul. And what Vipassana does, and this is why everyone gets great results from it, even if they don't do the sensations thing, which is a bit harder, non-judgment sensations. When you get the concentration, everyone does this. When the concentration goes up, you start scanning your body. What you're doing is you are slowly, methodically, and seriously and severely realigning yourself back into perfection. Your left brain starts synergizing completely with your right brain, and all of a sudden people have peak experiences, DMT rushes, completely present to the moment. They'll be looking at a book like they're on ecstasy when they're out on day 8, 9, 10. They'll look at a book and they'll be like, whoa, but they haven't taken drugs. That's called balancing divine left and right brain, which balances the whole body. It's called, you are in the body now. You're fully, the soul is completely centered for these peak experiences during Vipassana, which everyone has, in the body, which is why it's amazing. Transcendental meditation also, like I said, left-right brain centers you too. But because you're doing Vipassana so much, 10 hours a day, for 10 days, you're basically completely realigning your chakras. You're realigning your soul back into the center. It's amazing. So that's it. Consider doing transcendental meditation is easy to do at home, but also to add to that, I would seriously go and do Vipassana. I'm doing one every year of my life. This year I haven't because I'm moving out the UK in January, so I can't commit to that. But I'm going to Koh Phangan and I'm going to be doing it there. So I'm going to get back on my once a year 10-day Vipassana. Might even do a 20-30 day at some point, knowing me. I love it for realigning me and getting me those experiences of the. So I can share. This knowledge is only shared through free Vipassanas in. I figured it out that without the sensation stuff, which is a bit harder for people, I understand the peak experiences, why they come about from just scanning your body, because you're basically putting yourself back in your soul, your soul is a little bit off from the center of your body. Your soul doesn't sit centeredly. It doesn't. Because if it does, you'd have a Kundalini awakening. You go up the chakras and go boom. That's what I guess what a Kundalini awakening is. Each chakra, you can feel it move, and your soul is saying exactly 100% angle. The angle is perfect. Depending on your trauma and what you've done to yourself physically and verbally, mentally, your soul doesn't sit quite at the angle of being in the body completely. So when you do the Vipassana for 10 days a week, your soul now realigns to perfection. And then you get those experiences. And that's how we are created and how we used to live and how we can touch base. And we should always work on physical, spiritual, emotional health. Physical health's awesome. I guess that's what you guys see me as, but a huge part of it and what fucked me up is the mental game. The mental torture that I created. So it's all key to put yourself back inside your body. Because I don't live my truth. And I've been asking and praying a lot the last few days, and I'm praying the rest of my life, I think, to be put back into my body, to be whole and centered again. Yeah, I've got a lot more to share on it. I would love to. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying life, and I know a lot of things, and I'm a doer. I love that, and I've got a lot of cool things, but my dream is to be put back into my body whole and completely. Yeah, that'd be my dream. And we'll see if we get there, see if there's enough time on this earth. But yeah, look into these meditations, they're awesome. You've got the Lazy Man's meditation, you've got the Vipassana. They're all good. Alright, I hope you got some value, and peace.